It's here, the mystery box. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney. Today is another round of the DIY Mystery Box Challenge. If you are new to this challenge, here's the quick 101 on it. A group of YouTubers get together, we're assigned another YouTuber, we send them a box of random goodies. This month's theme was anything goes, and y'all, this was the twist. The twist was we had to send a picture of a project that we have made in the past, not give them any directions, any clues, anything about the project, and when we look at it, we are going to have to try to recreate that project the best that we can, maybe adding our own little twist to it if we want to, but try to recreate that project. Now, I sent my box over to Whitney at Whiskey and Wit, and I got my box from Caitlin over at Crafts by Caitlin. Now let's open the box and see what Caitlin sent me. My box is open. Let's see what Caitlin sent. Here we go. Okay. The challenge items. Now, there are 2 wrap challenge items in the box. These are items that we definitely have to use. So I will set these aside. Here we go. All right, let's get some good stuff in here. We've got a pack of Dollar Tree woodcraft rings. A 4-pack of little pots. Some good stuff. Oh, cute. Start with yes, a cute little sign. These are all great little blanks to do projects with. A piece of wood. Oh, I see a card. I probably should have opened that first. Okay, Paws, let's open the card. Oh, how cute. She has little YouTube stickers. I don't know if you can see that. YouTube stickers. Thank you for inviting me on another mystery box challenge. Best of luck with these items, and I can't wait to see how you use them. I had a hard time choosing one of my DIYs for you to recreate, but included a photo. Love, Caitlin. All right, this is gonna go on my little bulletin board wall over there. A DIY wind chime. This is a really good variety of stuff. Oh, how cute. A macrame kit with some strings. It's got like pretty pink and blue and yellow. A wooden crate. Oh dear, little situation down here. Hold on. I'll get to that in a minute. And another little macrame kit. That's got another wooden ring and some of the string. Ooh, these are cool. Never seen these before. Wooden wreath bases. Very nice. And then some cute watermelon fabric. This is so cute. Okay, so it looks like the picture's kind of taped. I'm gonna take a minute to try to set this free. I'll be right back. I freed the envelope with a little bit of damage. Now, this whole twist was kind of based on that show, Nailed It on Netflix, where they show like a baked cake and then the people have to try to recreate it. So that's kind of what this is. So let's pull out the picture and see. Okay, it says on the back, I haven't seen the front, it says DIY Tipsy Turvy Planter. Okay, there we go. She was very nice. That's very cute. And she even included some pots in there that I could probably use for this. Okay, I think I can recreate this. No problem. Okay. Now let's get into these challenge items. Here is challenge item number 1. Okay, an air flying disc. Okay, here we go. It's kind of, it's made of foam. So, okay. I think I have an idea for that. All right, and challenge item number 2. What this is. Oh no, it's not that bad. Okay, not that bad. Play-Doh. This is actually really cute. It's like a little, it's got like a little faux, it makes it kind of look like a smoothie thing. Okay, this is not bad. Caitlin, this is really good. This is really nice. All right, challenge items accepted. Now that you've seen everything in the box, the last thing to do is for me to get planning and get crafting. So it'll be a few seconds your time. I'll take a few days to plan out some DIYs. And just so you know, there is a playlist down below in the description box that will take you in order from person to person so the whole thing makes sense. Now, let's get crafting. For this DIY, I'll be using the 2 wreath bases along with the watermelon fabric and the wood craft rings. I started by opening up my fabric, and I did grab one of my wood rounds that I have. This is just a 12-inch wood round, and I needed to press the fabric because it was a little wrinkly, so I grabbed my easy press and I gave it a quick little press to get the wrinkles out. From there, I laid the fabric down on the table, put the wood round on top, and then I took my glue gun and started to pull the fabric tight and work my way all the way around the wood round, securing that fabric with hot glue, and again, just working in small sections. Once the fabric was attached, I grabbed my scissors and I trimmed off all of the extra fabric, and then I went back in and secured any little loose fabric that might be sticking up, just making sure that, again, it was nice and secure to my wood round. Now grab that wreath form and take your glue gun, and you want to put a good glob of glue all the way around. Once you get it on that wreath form, just take your covered fabric wood round and press it down on top of it, making sure that the fabric is pressing up against this wreath form. Working with the other wreath form, I grabbed that pack of wood rings that Caitlin sent me, and I started to place them all around, kind of evenly spacing them, and realized I actually needed one more. Well, I was in luck because she sent me a macrame kit. Well, she sent me 2, but one of them had a wood ring in there that was the size of these, so I grabbed that wood ring out and put it down here. Once I knew that they were spaced where I needed them to go, I just used some hot glue to get these attached to the wreath form. With all the wooden rings attached, I grabbed my glue gun, put some glue on top of each of these, and then took my other little tray that had the fabric and set it on top. Now, I will say I was going to leave these wood rings natural, but then after I looked at it, I was like, you know what? They need to be green. So I went in and very carefully painted the wood rings with green. So I would say that if you want your rings colored, please do that before you assemble this to make your life a little bit easier. But now I've got this really cute summertime display tray. This Dollar Tree DIY is using the wood plank, the wood crate, and the DIY wind chime kit. The first thing I did was open up that wind chime kit and grabbed out this little Summer Vibes piece. Then, using a combination of my miter shears and tin snips, I wanted to trim this watermelon piece to where I just had that, but I also wanted to cut off the little circle, so I trimmed it down using both of those tools. If you are new here, anything that I use in today's video will definitely be linked down below in the description box. If you have questions about my tools, you will definitely find it all down there. With the watermelon slice all trimmed up, I grabbed the wood crate and the wood plank and painted both of those with some white paint. For the watermelon slice, I was gonna try my hand at paint markers. Sometimes they'll work on this wood and not bleed, but that was not the case, so I realized I needed to grab my paint. So I painted the, I guess, rind of this watermelon slice with some green paint. I used Fern by Waverly chalk paint, and then I took the Waverly crimson red paint and painted the inside of the watermelon slice. Next up, I grabbed some popsicle sticks. Now, you could grab plain colors and paint them if you wanted to. I happen to already have colored popsicle sticks, so I grabbed those. I ended up with 3 red ones and 3 green ones. I trimmed them down using my miter shears so that I guess as you're looking at the plank and it's kind of nice and long, I wanted them to be the depth of it as you're looking at it, if that makes sense. So I trimmed the rounded end off one, made sure that I trimmed those, and I left a little bit of an overhang. So I essentially trimmed the long pieces of the popsicle sticks so that a little bit of it would kind of overhang on the front part of this wood plank. And then with the extra end that I trimmed off, I wanted scallops in the front, so I trimmed those down as well. And the reason why I left that overhang was so that I could kind of push the scallop underneath that little popsicle stick coming off the top. I hope that makes sense. I also did take my paint markers because when you trim these, the inside natural color of the popsicle stick shows through. So I did color those in just a little bit so that it wouldn't be so obvious. Once all that was trimmed, it was a matter of securing it down, and I just did red, green, red, green. Now, this definitely could turn and go to Christmas if you wanted to, so keep this in mind if you want to make yourself a little Christmas stand. But, you know, with it being summer, I'm going to stick with the whole watermelon vibe for now because that's what I had to work with. To get the roof secured to my little wooden crate, I grabbed 4 dowel rods. You want to grab 2 of the dowel rods and glue them directly into the crate. You're going to trim the back ones down. I wanted this roof line to kind of slant back as you're looking at it, if that makes sense. So I kind of messed around with it. I trimmed them down to where they need to be, and to give a little extra security on the back, I did take another dowel rod and glue it across the 2 back dowel rods. Then I placed the front ones and just made sure it looked good. That one I did not put an extra little cross piece. I didn't feel like it needed it, so I just put hot glue on those, and then I pressed my roof down on top. The last step was to finish up the watermelon slice by adding some black seeds. I just used my paint pen, and then I hot glued that to the front of the wooden crate. You could take the string from the wind chime kit if you wanted to and make a little pennant banner and hang that as well, but I thought with the little popsicle pennant on the top it didn't need it, and now you've got yourself a cute summertime candy dish. This DIY is using a macrame kit, the little start with yes sign, and one of my challenge items, the Play-Doh. To start, I broke down the little Play-Doh container, took off that little straw topper thing and the lid, took out the Play-Doh, set that aside, and hot glued my Play-Doh container to the front of the sign, and then I took it outside to my spray tent and I gave it a good coat of white spray paint. My original idea for this DIY is going to turn sideways here in just a second, but let me tell you what I am attempting to do here. So I grabbed the cream, the yellow, the pink, and the greenish blue string out of the package, and I tied a knot at the top, and then I decided I was going to just, instead of braid it, I was just going to twist it, and as I twisted it, I was going to hot glue it to the inside of this little pedestal display, thinking it would give the bottom like this real cool kind of, I don't know, earthy look. So I started to do that, and this is how it went. Okay, I do not like this. This is gonna be a no-go. Nope, nope, nope. After I ripped all that out, I did take my heat gun and kind of blast the glue at the bottom, and I took a piece of cork that I had in my stash, and you guys would have never known that I did this, but now I've shown you. Yeah, the cork covered it up perfectly. It worked out great. So I ended up grabbing those 4 pieces of string, and then all I didn't do any braiding, any twisting. I'm just keeping it simple vibes here. I took the strings and I just strategically made sure they were kind of pushed together, and I tacked it with some hot glue on all the sides. When I got to the front, I grabbed the bead out of the macrame kit and I just fed that yarn through the bead and kind of had a little tassel effect going, and then I left it as is. So this is just kind of a little display piece you could use. You can even use this as a fancy coaster if you wanted to, and you're brave, because it is raised up. I don't know if that's a good idea, but you certainly could, because now there's cork in there. But there you go, a quick little easy DIY. And here we go. I am using my second challenge item, the air flying disc, and I'm tackling Caitlin's twist. So let's take a look at the picture again. This is the project Caitlin made. So stinking cute that I have to try to recreate. And boy, let's just say this was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. So I started by taking the disc and I grabbed a wooden round that I had. I actually seem to have the same wooden round that she had, but I added the disc to mine because I needed to work the disc into the project. So I took some brown paint and I painted both of those brown, and then I went in with a lighter color of brown just to kind of give it a more distressed look. I glued these 2 pieces together using some hot glue. I also took the 3 pots that Caitlin gave me, which she was so nice to include those, and I did take those outside and spray paint them white. Now it's time for me to start making this tipsy-turvy, and I was determined to figure this out on my own, so here's just a little bit of kind of what went down in that process. Okay, she's got a tower block down here, I guess, to help clean it. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, Lynn, if you're probably like Courtney, you're doing this wrong. Okay. So then I've got to clean it. So this has got to be secured on with this, but it's got to be like secure. And then I feel like I have to poke a hole through that. I don't know if I'll be able to do 4. That's kind of ambitious. I'm scared to poke a hole through this. Okay, where's my stick? Okay, I've got this stick. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go for this. We're gonna go for it and hope that I don't make this really bad decision. I'm probably doing this all wrong, but you know what? It's okay. Oh my gosh, it's stuck. Oh, jeez, okay. That hole's not gonna be big enough. What the heck? Okay. I don't want the hole to be too big because I want it to fit snugly. Oh! Oh! Okay. Am I doing this right? Probably not. Am I doing this right, Caitlin? Because I don't feel like I am. This is not as easy as I thought it would be. Following a picture. I could cheat and try to find this on her channel, but I'm determined to figure it. Oh no, I made that hole too big. Oh no. Is this gonna work? I don't think so. I think not. I don't know if this is gonna work. This is not. Oh my gosh, Caitlin, why do you make that look so easy? Some of this. Oh, I'm totally destroying this pot, but whatever. It's okay. We're gonna do a cheater method. Because I don't know that I'm doing this right. Okay, it's working. No, it's not. It's so not working. Okay. Why can't I figure this out? I feel like a dummy. I'm sorry, Caitlin. You're probably like, Courtney, you were doing that all wrong. So I guess by now you get the drift that I just didn't really know what I was doing here. And Caitlin, I cannot apologize enough for butchering this project, but I'm going to keep going because I'm like the little engine that could. So what I did to make it work, which clearly I need to go back and watch Caitlin's video for this project, but I took the sticks that I had, I used tumbling tower blocks and secured each of the sticks in with some hot glue and the tumbling tower blocks into the pots. I also hot glued the pots to the rim of the pot that it was touching, and then I hot glued it to the base. So that is how I got it built. I really don't even know if it's going to stand for this next part, but I hope it does because I had a really cute little twist here. This is kind of putting my own touch on it. So I did put some green foam in there, and then I did use moss like Caitlin did, and now I wanted to do something fun, so I decided to turn this into a cute little flower cookie bouquet pot tipsy-turvy thingamabobber. So now let me take you into my kitchen and kind of show you what I pulled together to put inside these pots. What I decided to do was to turn the little pot display into a flowered cookie bouquet. Now I'm taking the cheater method. The reason I'm saying that is because I used to have a cookie decorating business a long time ago, and I've actually got a video on my channel of my recipe, all of my icing tips, how to make professional looking cookies. But again, cheater method here, which is using the store-bought box cookie dough and then the cans of icing, which honestly, I don't really like working with because you can't make the cookies look smooth and seamless, but you know what? I'm gonna roll with it. I also found some really cute little icing flowers from Michael's. So Caitlin, I hope I did your project justice and that you like my little twist on this. I also added some little pink bows to my pots in honor of you, Caitlin.
Okay, we are reacting to how Courtney's project turned out, which she always does amazing on everything that she makes, so I'm sure this was a piece of cake. Literally looking through my projects to find one that I didn't think she could figure out was impossible. They're all like pretty basic. I noticed my projects are obviously too easy, but here we go, let's check it out. Oh wow, so she did like a whole different take on it. She made like a really cool base for it, has extra stability it looks like. And what are those, are those cookies? Those are cookie, oh my goodness, of course she did cookies. So that is really cute. That's like a fun spin on it. I absolutely love it, and you did incredible, Courtney.
And just like that, another round of the mystery box challenge. Let me know down below which one of these projects was your favorite. Also, you guys know I always love to know what would you have done with those two challenge items, the Play-Doh and the little foam air disc. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget you can click the playlist down below to watch all the videos in order. I will see you in the next one. Bye.